Hey everybody, I'm Crow. Welcome back to Faster Than Light. I looked at the comment again. I need level 3 sensors or a slug person. We do not have a slug person. And I don't... Oh, we already have level... Never mind. I was like, I'm going to need to have somebody in the room so that I can have this. We have level 3 sensors. So we don't need the slug person. Oh, that's nice actually. Okay, I think we're okay. Why don't I, open all these doors so that the air in here normalizes a bit. And Kara, you can go heal. I should have done that in between, my bad. I didn't even notice. Oh, that's right, you power things on your own. I'll always forget. I'm so used to it. Zoltan are just... They're just... There's a... Words. There are a lot of words. So, you pass a civilian ship that warns of the nearby Lanius. One of them attacked a civilian transport and started to melt their fracking hull. But then the weirdest thing happened. Another metal ship actually fired on its companion until it backed off. Apparently there are disagreements among the Lanius about what should be salvaged. I see. From here to... yeah, okay. I'm trying to get as many as I can before we get in there. The charts indicate this was the location of a small skirmish over a military faction on a nearby moon. Scans pick up no life and debris. The area is sucked dry. I would like more fuel. There's been a real lack of shops. At first everything seems quiet, then your scanners pick up Lanius, and the Lanius are doing Lanius things. You... handle the situation, but how do you handle the situation? Cloning bay. Well, I believe it would be most appropriate to disable their shields. Double shot, single shot, I think. That would kill their evasion. Whenever I need it, probably would be the best time to use that. Actually, he's locked in here. So he would have to do the damage and then fix it. I will take this out of here and put this... No, wait. No, we need double shields. I didn't realize we didn't have double shields. Is everybody in the proper room? Yeah, we didn't lose a Zoltan or anything. Yeah, it's just because I have these on. Okie dokie. I wanted to try and get the Ion Blast up running too. Just trying to do too much stuff at once. So we'll launch that over there. 4 doors. There's nothing in either of these rooms. So once we get there, we'll disable that. We'll also make it impossible for it to miss. Hitting this will make him try and attack the walls instead. Oh, that was a single shot. That's the super tiny one. Do that, and activate that. Albert Beam is draining the shields, so we'll hit all 4. I actually don't need to wait for that to go all the way down, I forgot. Lanius ship hails you. Your translator struggles, spreading out. Prevent death, merciful penitent. You believe they are surrendering. 2 fuel. We might not get any fuel if we don't accept the surrender. But I think... if only we could kill the crew. I'm gonna risk it. The risk seems to be a bad run in every word that I do, because risking usually just means committing suicide. Oh, that broke. Cool. He's still mind-controlled. Mind control lasts a long time. Weapons are damaged too. They're trying to repair them. But alas, it was too late. And I don't think that cost us anything since we didn't shoot any missiles. Once this thing's about to go off again, I will use this. And goodbye. Please fuel, please fuel, please fuel. We got more scrap, but was it really worth it? That's up. If I need it, now we can actually use the Ion Blast. Quest location! You arrive to discover an impressive cruiser being worked on by a few smaller ships and guarded by an assault ship. The mobile construction platform is slowly slipping into the clouds. You've not yet been noticed. Try to tail them without being noticed. You slip into the nebula undetected, but at this rate, you are likely to get lost and lose track of them. Improve sensors. Try to maintain a lock on their ship from a distance. You overclock your sensors, trying to get them to function in the clouds. They work just enough to let you keep tabs on their general position. After a time, the assault ship and most of the escort ship jumps away from the platform. You take the opportunity to move in and attack. The only ship left near the cruiser is an Interceptor. This should be easy. The Interceptor powers up its FTL drive in preparation to escape. At the same time, the cruiser's FTL drive does the same. They must be linked. Don't let them get away. I don't think it said whether or not I had to kill them. It just said that I needed to follow them. Does that mean that somehow killing these people? I'm gonna look it up. I'm looking it up. All we have to do is destroy them. We're gonna launch the hacking thing at the shields, to try and drain them as much as we can. Ion Blast is going to continually fire on the cockpit to try and keep them from jumping, because if it hits just once, they won't be able to jump away. Halberd Beam is going to just try and murder the crap out of them. Once everything gets in line, we get the shield down once or twice, Halberd Beam goes through, we could do some serious damage and keep them from jumping. All we have to do is kill them, by any means necessary. Please! It's ready. Keep firing. Keep firing and don't miss. They're double stacked up. Oh, it hit 3 times! Keep the shields down to prevent them from coming back up just in case. We're going to hit this as soon as we can. Yes! Okay, we're continually hitting that. The shields are going to come back up, but it's going to keep getting hit by that, which should delay it coming back up. And it fires fast enough to still hit the cockpit. We got him! Yay! Oh, yay. I can't... It feels fantastic to get a new ship, especially considering the condition we're in. I need to upgrade the crap out of that. If we could get a new ship and layout B for this, that would be fun. That would be fun. With the escort destroyed, you take a look at your impressive prize. Your mission is too pressing to take a test flight. Before you rig the ship's computer to guide it back to the main Federation hangar, you discover a unique augment that duplicates the slug's ability to heal breaches. The slug cruiser has been unlocked and added to the hangar. 62 scrap and fuel to get out of here. Slug... Wait, that's what their ship does? Slug repair gel. Slug ship excrete a thick gel that automatically repairs any hull breaches. Sweet! That's something. More power? I could put one more in this and also be able to fire the Leto, but honestly I think at this point it would be better to upgrade the engines for Dodge. Or to get more hacking. Or to just get more reactor power in general. Because even if I put more points into engines, I mean, look at how much power we have. I can't freaking use them. So let's throw one into here. I love hacking. I love mind control. I love everything in this advanced edition. If I didn't... I should have been using this all along. This adds so much to the game. Reactor. I can't get that anyway. We don't need these. We don't need anything down here. Let's just focus on the reactor. I said I was going to focus on the reactor, and I'm going to. We need to get our defenses up. Defenses through the roof. We have strength here. Ion Blast is freaking awesome with halberd beams and stuff like that. We'll get their shields down. If this doesn't get the shields down, this will get the shields down. And then the halberd beam will do its thing. I like this. Focusing on just, like, building around a weapon or something. Like, it's just... It's neat. Everything's neat. The world's a neat place. You arrive at the beacon and notice a small rebel ship chasing Lanius scavengers away from a wrecked rebel battleship. As soon as the rebel notices you and moves into attack, the Lanius ship returns to the prey. It returns to their prey like flies on garbage. I can handle this situation. So, what would I like to disable? You have 2 really scary looking laser guns. I think those are the charge ones because there's 2 tubes. So... probably still shields. Ion Blast. Probably on the cockpit? No, not on the cockpit. On the weapons. Because this will help keep the shields down, and it'll keep these things from murdering us. I'm going to use mind control on him, so the cockpit won't be a problem. Bloop. I love how fast that fires. Bloop. Bloop. Can't miss. And... hitting all the systems other than the cockpit that's being damaged by this person. Make sure it's drained. Just make sure it's drained. Full damage! 8. The oxygen's destroyed, we hurt the engines, the cockpit's in disarray. Stunned! They're in a very bad place right now. A very bad place. One, they did not survive. Please give me fuel when you die. Please give me fuel when you die. Thank you. 54 scrap. Makes me feel more like it was worth it. If I put more power in, what do I have the power to use it on? So we have everything active except for the med bay, which means we're probably safe to start putting more points in other things like evasion. Or hacking. More points into engines for now, though. Evasion is king. Store, I could buy more fuel. This might be pushing it. 1, 2, 3 jumps. 1, 2... Even if I did jump down here, if I don't get any fuel, I won't be able to make it to there. We'll jump down here just to be able to get some kind of resources, jump here with our last fuel, buy more fuel, and get out of here. Aided by a modified translator, a nearby Lania scavenger ship says, hey, I'll buy 4 missiles for 26 scrap. Missiles are worth 6 each, which means 24. That's basically just exchanging them at face value. We get 1/3 of a missile extra. So not the best exchange rate. But I am using the Leto a lot less now. So I think we'll go for that, actually. It's probably dumb, but I mean... Ion Blast can't be shot down by drones or anything as far as I know. So with this, combined with this, I think we're pretty good at getting the shields down. So... we won't need as many of these, because this is just like an emergency thing at this point. Which should hopefully let us... The engines are as upgraded as we're going to upgrade them now. 25... If either of these don't work, we can have our engines fully operational then. Wait, but that means that I can't buy fuel. You discover Lania's ships. They're docked and stuff. Anti-personnel fire weapon pre-igniter is awesome. I was just talking to somebody about this, and I never tried using it because I was like 120 and stuff. I mean, maybe not with this setup, per se. Because, I mean, the halberd beam needs the shields to be down first. And the ion blast fires super fast anyway. But if we had slow charging big damage things, this could be awesome. I would love this too, can't afford it. Automatically puts out fires throughout the ship? That's pretty sweet. Repeatedly attacks with a small beam that lights rooms on fire. We're going to sell this because I'm not getting a drone system. Can't afford it. Oh wait, that's not where that goes. Just can't afford it. 30. Drone control, not going to do that. Heavy ion is not the good ion. If I had the other good ion, I would not buy it because it's impossible to have 9. Ion bomb, breach missiles. That's the most unfortunate part. I think 2 ion blasts, Mark IIs, freaking amazing. Fix the damage. Let's get out of here. We're at the halfway point, right? Ooh. You've jumped into the aftermath of what seems to have been a brutal exchange between several ships. Wreckage drifts by your screens, and you can still see the remains of dying ships, sparking and breaking apart. It's hard to determine who the combatants were without closer investigation, but your sensors are so awesome that you get a flak gun Mark II. You scan the battlefield and find a prototype military vessel in the debris. The crew has been killed, but their working prototype weapon array is still intact. You salvage it and bring it on board. I like the studio that made this game. Equipment. 3 power, charge time, 7 shots per charge, 7. 1 damage each. Fires a blast of debris across a random area, doing up to 7 damage. Good at taking down shields, but hard to aim. Okay, so it's really inaccurate. Even if they had their... I think that means that even if they had their cockpit disabled, we would still likely miss. But in a perfect scenario, it can do 7 damage. Probably going to sell it. Well, target an area instead of a single room. This loss of accuracy means more firepower, and their speed... or firepower and speed than their laser counterparts. It's interesting, but a little too unreliable. Nebulas. Oh, I think that means that this is worthless. Nebulas are always dangerous. Nebulas, why are you so dangerous? I need fuel. Thank you, store, for being here. There's a store here. You buy all of the fuel. Yeah, they don't really have anything great anyway. Not that we'd be able to afford it. Jump. I wish I could stay out of Nebula stuff. Our upgraded sensors, they're wasted. You cycle through wideband comm channels as soon as you arrive. Nothing but static. Fuel, keep me alive. Oh no. You arrive in the middle of a plasma storm. Despite the harsh conditions, the Rebel Scout seems to be waiting for you. Flak cannon. And it's an ion storm. And it's an ion storm. Shields. Oh, they're gonna board us. That's not very smart. If you come over to my ship, I can definitely eat you. And... Plasma storm, functioning at half capacity. You're inside of a nebula, your sensors won't function. Okay, cool. I was like, why is there 2? Am I going to take damage? Shields completely disabled. Halberd beam. Fire. 2 damage does not affect this because of how much they had any otherwise. Unfortunate, but expected. I'll just take control of you here then. Wow, that took out our whole shield and did 1 damage to us. I'm looking for the red. The red's right there. Okay, that's where you want to go. 2 extra damage. This is still locked down. They're trying to get through here because they don't want to stay in there. Wait for the shields. Disabled. Full damage. Please don't kill us. We'll give you everything we have. 3 fuel. Can I say no to 3 fuel? I don't think I can, honestly. I know we're gonna get less scrap. We're in a bad place. I don't like being in bad places. Oh, this is quite broken. Quite broken indeed. Why don't you guys go get on that? And then we'll get you back into position before we start doing dumb stuff. Anybody damaged? Nope. Okay. So we took a little bit of damage. We got scrap to make up for it, though. Back to the rooms. I would like more power. I think. That's what I want, right? I think so. In the next sector, I would like to get our triple shields, but other than that... Actually, no, to get this other layout, I need to start dumping power like crazy into there. I spent too much money on other stuff. Extra power, right, it's halved here. Cool, there's more stores and stuff, so that means that I can safely come down here and just kind of move around. Yeah, and the last one will even be out of that the nebula. A rock-armored transport nearby looks to have lost its bearings, but when you hail, they grow suspicious. Whatever life form you are, we find you repugnant. We seek no aid. Repugnant? That means I have to destroy you. If I could just ion blast. They don't have a way to board me. I don't have a way to... Is it because of their hull? I can't use this. If I can't use this, that means that I do need the Ion Blast. So I will turn this off, and I will take these out of here and put them in Ion Blast. I do not want to take them out of engines. Don't see an alternative. This is a big ship. Halberd beam will get ready. That means I won't be able to see them either. If this launched over there and attached to them, then I would have been able to control them. But they can't board me. So, yeah, that should quickly disable. Do these things fire even faster? This is like 2 or 3 seconds now. But once I make sure that this shield is most assuredly gone, I think that means I could get 5. Yep. Keep shooting it right there. Hit every system on this ship. That was damage. 10 damage with 1 laser. And they're better at weapons now. You just barely got through my super shields. Melt. 4 fuel. We're gonna get to a stop with more fuel, though. And once we get to the last nebula, I need to get that layout. Please give me more than 35. Like, a lot more. 49. 35 and 2 power, but a 7-second disruption could be amazing. It might actually be able to take 2 shields down. Boost health. This isn't good in nebulas. It's 100 for the triple shields. I think I'm going to do hacking and another point into this so that I can get the hacking just in case. Jump to this place. We at least have the action, or the option. A black market weapons guy tries to do stuff. You just attack him because you realize nothing else is going to work anyway. You take the points out of Ion and put them in here. Does it work? It does. Honestly... You know, it might actually be better just to use the Ion Blast. The Ion Blast seems to be more reliable since it keeps shooting. It'll probably keep the shields down permanently. Just keep shooting the shields. Halberd Beam will do Halberd Beam things, and since we're out of there, we have more power for defenses. So we've got really good evasion, we've got double shields. If they come over here, we'll mind control them, but they can't do that, so... Yes, that's unfortunate. I wait a time when you cease this missing thing. That's probably good enough. I can hit 4 rooms. That's some damage which prevents this weapon from going off. Not that it would have been able to damage us currently anyway. I do worry about the missiles though. 2 damage, stopped on the shield. That's good though, it would have hit us then. Good! It appears to be charging up its FTL. We'll give you everything we have. Including our fuel and stuff. I don't think that's happening. FTL delayed. Their shields are down. And now, they too are dead. 2 fuel, sweet! We only lost 1 fuel out of that, and we got more scrap. Finally, one of these trades was worth it. We have, honestly, since we have the Zoltan, once we get 10 more bars into this, we'll have it. 60. We're going to a store next. I could make that, but I could do this first. Engi cargo vessel. John Caldwell, these guys are cool, but I don't really need them right now. Flak thing, I forgot about the flak thing. 40, I realize it did lots of damage, but inaccuracy, like, I've already put enough up to chance, you know? Now, VO computers, doubling the time it takes for them to jump. That's actually really cool. Explosive replicator, missile-based weapons have a 50% chance of not using a missile. That is incredibly strong. If the Bulwark had this? If the Bulwark had this, come on. Faster shooting. I will take all of your fuel. FTL jammer is actually really neat. That's actually really neat. I don't know that anybody running away is going to be too huge of a problem, though. I'd like to keep it open in case we happen to find another augment. Yeah. Yeah, because we've already got the slug ship. I don't know that... I wish I could look at the sector map real quick. Nah, I think we're okay. We could... drop more power into this. Okay. There's nothing here. So we can have pretty much everything powered now. With the exception of the medbay upgrade, but that doesn't really need to be powered. Let's go to this one just for the sake of going to this one. 2 fuel for 4 missiles. At the beacon, at first glance, it seems a junkyard. Upon closer inspection, ramshackle market. One trader has a really bad deal. You ignore it. Dang, I was hoping for a fight. This long-range beacon is almost hidden in the nebula. When the FTL drive is charged, you can jump to the next sector. Zoltan Homeworld's Rebel Stronghold. To our people. But in going back to our people... You know what? Actually, Ion Blast should completely murder the Super Shields. You entered Zoltan territory. It feels like home. Nebula. Nebula! Is there anything I need to know about here? This doesn't connect. I need to stay high. Staying high! Your crew are constantly looking out the windows, checking for stuff. So, looks like we're gonna end here. Next time we're gonna ping-pong through here, and it might be a super long last episode, or maybe it'll get split. I don't know. Thank you guys very much for watching. Hope you liked it. Later, everybody.